Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video for D&D Homebrew Adventurer's Guide. In today's video I'll be showing you the Chronomancer. I did read into this a little bit, because well, I was recording and it didn't record fully. Um, my thing was acting up. I don't know what actually happened. I thought it was recording, it said it was, but I couldn't find the file anywhere, so that sucked. But once again, I am not going to read the description. If you guys want to read the description, I will have a link down below where you could download the class. Majority of all these classes that I do these homebrews for, they're from Dungeon Masters Guild. Uh, they're usually free. I will have some that'll cost some money, and I will have uh, how much it'll cost if it does cost money. But yeah, usually it's either pay what you want or free. With pay what you want, of course, you can make it free if you wanted to. But I highly suggest you do pay something, maybe like 10 cents or, something. You don't have to, but that will be cool. It'll help them, make more of these and, whatever, you know. But anyway, so what I've read about the Chronomancer so far, it's basically using astral power. Yeah, there is some time benefit in it, but you're mostly focusing your energy from the astral plane to focus on your weaponry. You have this thing called chrono damage, and it stacks with your chrono weapons and armor. It's actually pretty cool. So your hit die is 1d10 plus your intelligence modifier. So when instead of using your constitution, you're using your intelligence, which I think is really cool. Your proficiencies are your chrono armor, your chrono weapon. You have no tool proficiency. This is where I thought was like weird, but your intelligence, constitution, and dexterity. Hold on one moment, please. Okay. You choose three skills, which is acrobatics, arcane, history, insight, investigation, perception, religion, or survival. Your equipment, whatever your background gives you, a gem of time, or weave of time, or fate. My bad. So your features now. Before we get into that, the chrono damage, it goes from 1d6 all the way up to 3d12. So once you hit level 20, it'll be 3d12, but anything before that will either be 2d12, 1d12, 1d10, 1d8, and of course 1d6. The features: Vortex Touch, Blessing of Fate, Astral Entity, Astral Fighting. Your chrono path is at second level, then you get at third level, Languages of Time. Fourth level, of course, is your ability score increase. Fifth level is your chrono path. Sixth level is your, of course, sixth, yada yada yada. You guys could read through this because it's majority of the same. 11th is Eternal Movement. Let's see. 13th is Timeless Body. Or Blessing of Time, sorry. 14th is Timeless Body. And then your last one is Chrono Shift. But yeah, majority of everything is the same. You get your Language of Time, which is basically giving you an extra language, your Chrono feature, and etc. etc. Okay. Vortex Touch. Beginning at first level, your body pulses with a blue astral energy which flows over everything you are holding. Whenever you damage a target with a chrono weapon, unarmored strikes by chronomancers count as chrono weapons. The target takes an additional chrono damage as shown in the chrono dice column. Blessing of Faith. Well, here, let's look at Vortex before I get into Blessing of Faith. Vortex Touch, it's basically your proccing of the chrono damage. But you need a chrono weapon or you have to use your fist, which I think is really cool because makes it to where, like, if you don't have a weapon because you don't have your arsenal yet or whatever, or you just haven't gotten one because your DM hasn't given you one, or you didn't start off with one for some reason, uh, you can use your fist, kind of like a monk. Blessing of Fate. Once per dawn, the beginning of faith can be called upon to intervene with the natural order of time to assist with their hero being at first level. Once per long rest, you gain an advantage on initiative rolls. So basically, you call forth this being and you get advantage on your initiative rolls. I don't know if it attacks. I didn't read into it that far. That'll be cool. That's actually pretty cool. I don't know how strong this being is, though. So that's where I'm kind of worried. Astral Entity. Your form is not entirely solid. You consistently seem to flicker in and out of flame, beginning at first level while you are wearing no armor and wielding a shield and not wielding a shield. Your AC equals 10 plus your dex modifier plus your intelligence modifier. You also do not need to eat. For Astral Entity, I really like it. But if I'm going to be doing a survival campaign, just like in every other survival campaign, you can't play a Warforged, you can't play a what is it called? Any undead, you can't play etc. etc. because it's a survival campaign. I don't want you, getting out of anything for free. You have to earn that type of stuff. Same goes for this. I like it overall, but if it was my survival campaign, I would take away the also you do not need to eat. Other than that, if I'm doing a normal campaign or whatever, perfectly fine. Astral Fighting. Beginning at first level, you have learned how to channel and compress the astral energy flow all around you into solid matter. Taking a bonus action, you can summon, dispel, or change your active weapon. The weapon automatically dispels at the end of the encounter unless stated otherwise. At first level, you can use Chrono Sword. 1d6 piercing finesse like Chrono. Okay, so basically it's like animated weapon. You could just summon it and you can fight with it. I think that's cool. I actually really like that. That's like, boom. Come on, bitches, let's do this. And whatnot. I wonder if you could summon more than one, though. Compress all around you into a solid matter. Taking a bonus action, you can summon, dispel, or change your active weapon. The weapon automatically, it only says weapon, so I guess only one at a time. Okay. Path of Chronomancer, which is you either get Path of the Guardian or Path of Conjurer. I read a little bit into Guardian. So far, that's my favorite one, because it's more of like, arsenal based and whatnot. But anyway, Languages of Time. The Gods of Time granted you some knowledge of the ancient languages. Starting at third level, you learn one of the following languages: Abyssal, Celestial, Draconic, Deep Speech, Primordial, or Sylvan. You can learn another every third level. Okay. Your ability score increase, of course, just like everything else. Eternal movement. As you walk, your feet seem to be hovering just above the ground. Your legs seem to phase through the ground, meeting near the little resistance roots, plants, and other obstacles on the ground. You are unaffected by rough terrain and can walk up cliffs. Any easy climb, DC equal 10, can be moved over as if it was rough terrain. So basically, let's say you're going up a hill and it's a DC of 10 that you have to pass to get up it. You could just move through it like it's just normal difficult terrain, so you don't have to use any movement speed or whatever. Blessing of Time. At 13th level, as a bonus action, you call upon the deity of time, and they will temporarily halt the flow of time around you while not slowing you. Roll a d20 against a DC 10. If you succeed, you take another full turn straight after this one. On a failed save, take physical damage equal to that of your chrono die. You may use this ability again, but for each additional attempt during the encounter, the DC increases by 2, maximum of 20. Oh, so basically... Okay, I read this wrong before. So basically, during that encounter, so during that turn, you, it keeps stacking, but after that, it goes back to normal, is what I'm, guessing. Okay, I like that. Timeless Body. At 15th level, having given all the material soul to the twins of time and fate, your body is no longer belong in the current time stream, and you no longer age and cannot be magically aged. Okay. The variant at 15th level, having given all your same thing as before, and you no longer age and cannot be magically aged unless you will it. Once per day, you can change the age of your physical appearance, giving you certain advantages and disadvantages in the situation. You could become an old person to give you advantage on, say, a stealth roll to get into a building where you wouldn't usually be allowed. This is, of course, up to the DM's discretion. Okay. I like them both. I think it's really cool. I would allow them to use variant. Chrono Shift. At 20th level, the deities of time and space recognize you as their great champion and invite you to join the Chrono Council. They also bestow you a gift. Once per long rest, you may enter a state of meditation where you may shift your focus between the paths of Chronomancy. After a long rest, you can use the class as if it had picked the other path of Chronomancy. You gain all the abilities of the other path, but lose the current one until you switch back. Okay, so basically what this is saying is, I'm Path of the Guardian, but now I could be Path of the Conjurer. So, okay. I like that, and it's during a long rest. Okay, so Path of the Guardian. Astral Walk. When you choose this path at 2nd level, you gain proficiency in 2... Oh, Astral Warrior. Why did I say Astral Walk? I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. In 2 of Acrobatics, Athletics, Intimidation, and Stealth. Okay, dual wielding. Starting at 2nd level, you find a way more efficiently to channel astral energy through you. You gain the dual wield feat. Oh, so this allows you to dual wield. So if you want 2 Chrono Swords, you can do that now. Rift Heal. Beginning at 2nd level, you learn how to channel the astral energy of others into your own life essence. Each time you deal chrono damage, you gain 1d4 hit points. This cannot exceed the maximum. Oh, that is cool. So basically, it's like a life leech, but you're healing so much. That's cool. Chrono Battle Axe. At 5th level, you master changing the shape of your Chrono sword into more of an axe shape. You can now summon a Chrono Battle Axe as one of your astral fighting weapons. Chrono Battle Axe, 1d8 slashing, finesse, versatile, 1d10. I would dual wield the shit out of those. I would be like, come on, boom, 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 boom. Chrono Bow. At 7th level, you discover how to use astral energy to create a device able to shoot projectile of astral energy. You can now summon a Chrono Bow as one of your astral fighting weapons. When the bow is summoned, it is also summoned with 60 astral arrows. Chrono Bow, 1d8 piercing ammunition. Range 150 out of 600. Heavy, two-handed, chrono. So, extra attack. Gotta scroll up. Okay, extra attack. Beginning at 7th level, you can attack twice and stealth once. Whenever you take the attack action on your turn, The number of attacks increase to 3 when you reach 17th level in this class. Alright, cool. Beginning at 7th level, Chronoplate. Beginning at 7th level, you channel the astral energy from the environment around you, providing solidified layer of pure energy over your skin. You gain a +2 to AC. Additionally, the armor also allows a minute essence of mystical astral energy to flow through you. You gain the ability to cast 6 cantrips a day. You gain the ability to use the astral barrier, and time stride cantrips. At 17th level, you gain a +4 to AC. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. It's not too broke. I mean, you get to use cantrips whenever you want, basically. So, I don't know why they put that there, but okay, I like that. Chrono Shield. At 12th level, you gain another astral fighting weapon. You can will the astral energy to focus and condense around one of your arms. You gain a shield, Chrono Shield, +2 AC. I wonder if that takes the place of your weapon. It says another fighting weapon. Well, I guess with the dual wield, it doesn't matter. Okay, okay. Rift Collapse. Starting at 12th level, you learn how to channel the chaos within the astral realm into your strike. After a successful hit with a chrono weapon, the target must make a constitution save against a DC equal 8 plus your proficiency plus your intelligence modifier. On a failed save, movement is halved and target is considered restrained. The rift lasts a number of rounds equal to your strength modifier. At the end of each of its turns, the target can retake the saving throw. So, basically you hit them with the strike, and it slows them, and it's considered restraint. The rift lasts a number of rounds equal to your strength modifier. Okay, that's different, but that's cool. I like that. Chrono Great Axe. At 15th level, you can form even more weapons using astral energy. You can now summon a Chrono Great Axe as one of your actions. Chrono Great Axe, 1d12, slashing, heavy, two-handed finesse, Chrono. Okay. Warrior of Time and Fate. At 20th level, you are recognized by the deities as one of their greatest warriors. They give you the gift to eliminate all those who cross your path. Once a day, you can use Severed Rift spell without exceeding a spell slot. See Chronomancer spells. Okay, I don't know what that is, but I will look into it. So, Path of the Conjurer. Astral Caster. At 2nd level, when you choose this path, you gain proficiency in 2 animal handling, medicine, nature, and persuasion. Astral Spellcasting. You guys can read through that, but I'll tell you your spell save DCs. It's 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your intelligence modifier. Spell attack modifier, your proficiency bonus plus your intelligence modifier, your spellcasting focus. In order to cast a spell, you must be wielding a chrono weapon, or using the time, gem of time, or weave of fate. I do not know what those are. They've never explained them yet. So, okay. Cantrips known by 20th, you have 6. Spells known by 20th, you know 15. First level, by 20th, you should have 4. 2nd level, 3. 3rd level, 3. 4th level, 4. 5th level, 5. 5th level, 5, wow. 5th level, 3. 6th level, 2. Or 5th level, 2. Oh, no, 6th, 2, 7th, 2, 8th, 1, 9th, 1. Okay. Astral Staff. At second level, you learn how to alter the shape of your astral weapon to create something that will be easier to cast magic through. You can now summon a Chrono Staff as your astral fighting weapon. Chrono Staff 1d6 bludgeoning, versatile 1d8. Astral Absorption. Beginning at 5th level, reduce all magic except for chrono damage and range damage by your chrono die as shown in the class table. Reduce all magic except range damage. Oh, okay. So basically, if somebody hits you, or if you cast this spell or whatever, it reduces? I really don't know. Beginning at 5th level, reduce all magical except for chrono damage and rage damage by chrono die as shown in the class table. So I'm guessing if somebody hits me, you reduce it by 1d6? I'm guessing? I'm going to say that. Chrono Dagger. At 7th level, you learn how to form a small weapon using astral energy. You can now summon a Chrono Dagger as your astral fighting weapon. Chrono Dagger 1d8, 1d4, sorry. Piercing damage, finesse, light, thrown 20 out of 60. Chrono. This weapon is thrown. You must use a bonus action to resummon it to your hand. Okay, that's pretty cool. Shifting form. At 7th level, you can use your ability you can use your ability of how astral energy works to change how the world perceives you. Your form seems to shimmer and shift almost like you aren't where it appears you are. Any attack against you has disadvantage until you are hit. Once you are hit, you can't use shift. You can't shift your form for the remainder of the encounter. Okay, so basically it's just like that one, the one thing where every time you hit, it goes up. But this one is basically every time when they try to hit you, once you get hit, it doesn't work. Okay, that's pretty cool. Astral Infusion. At 10th level, the gods of time and fate strengthen your link to the astral plane. You feel the astral energy at your control increase in power. You can now cast a second spell when you take an action to cast. Okay. Chrono Crossbow. At 12th level, basically you get a crossbow. With 30 bolts. Okay, that's cool. Planewalker. At 12th level, you gain the ability to stop time at a molecule level. Molecular level, sorry. You can now pause time for the particles at your feet, allowing you to walk on air. You now have a fly speed equal to your movement speed, and you can hover in place as long as you are conscious. Okay. Astral Phase. Beginning at 15th level, you can focus on your shifting form, willing it to phase out of this realm. Taking an action, you can phase through objects 5 feet thick, while inside objects you have total cover. Any attacks made from inside the object have a 50% miss chance, also providing you with half cover. Okay. Staff of Time. Basically the same thing as all the rest, but here the staff can be one of two forms. It takes a minute to switch between the two forms. This staff has 10 charges and regains 1d4 plus 2 at the start of each new dawn. You can summon this staff as astral fighting weapon. Staff of Time, 1d6 bludgeoning, versatile. Uh, you can spend 2 charges of the staff to cast accelerate other see Chronomancer spells. Staff of Faith, 1d6 bludgeoning, versatile, finesse, chrono. You can spend 5 charges of the staff to cast Aura of Faith. See Chronomancer spells. And now for the last thing, Sorcerer of Time and Fate. At 20th level, the twins notice you as a champion sorcerer of Astral Plane and give you a gift given only to the elite few who they deem worthy. Once per day, you can use the planar superposition ability without expending a spell slot. Okay, so let's look at those really quick. It's super planar superposition. So let's see. Where is it? Planar super. Did I skip it? Planar super. Planar super. I do not see it. Oh, it might be up here. Planar. Planar time stride. Planar. Oh, here we go. There is more. Okay, damn, they put a lot of spells on here. Like, holy shit. Okay, come on. I have to be getting close. Here we go. You close, it's 5 rounds to cast. It's 50-foot radius, centered on caster. It's speech component. Concentration. You close your eyes and extend your arms by your sides. You start to levitate 20 feet into the air. A circle of light blue astral energy forms centered on you. The land in the circle starts to shift and change as a part of the astral plane breaks into shift and change into the current plane of existence. Once the astral plane fully breaks through with a pulse of energy, a sphere extends out of you, and all hostile creatures within the astral plane are rapidly aged to dust. You then return the original plane of existence, and the astral plane starts to fade. Once per day, you can spend 5 rounds bringing a small section of the plane into a current plane of existence. During this period, you cannot be hit by melee attacks, and all ranged attackers must make a Constitution save. Even when hit, you do not need to make a Constitution save for the concentration. You consider flat-footed for the remainder of the ability. After 5 rounds, all hostile targets within 50-foot radius circle centered on you must make a Constitution save. If they fail, the target is reduced to 0 hit points. On a successful, the target is stunned for 3 rounds and take 12d12 damage. Even though this is considered a spell, it does not expend your spell slot. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, that's kind of broke. What was the other one? Shit, I totally forgot. I should remember this stuff before I, go through all of this. Where is it? I'm getting close. I know I am. Here it is. It is, eliminate those, Severed Rift. Okay, let's see what that is. Severed Rift. Severed. Summon. Rift Balance. No, that's not it. Severed Rift. So far, I'm really liking this class. So far, it has a 10 out of 10 for me. I'm just throwing it in there right now because this is taking forever. Severed Rift. Okay. You feel the astral energy flowing through every ounce of your body. Your weapons glow with a fierce blue light. You feel the deities empowering your weapon. Okay. And all chrono damage you do is doubled. Okay. Each strike you make leaves the target with a rift cut into them. Rift marking them for 1 through 4 rounds of casting time. You continue your turn as per usual, but every time you hit become marked. Every time you hit become marked. These marks can be stacked by hitting the same target multiple times. On the final round of casting time, you slam your weapon down to the ground. On doing so, the ground splits open and sends arcs of rift energy towards each marked target. Every marked target must I knew I wasn't fucking up. Must make a strength or constitution saving throw. Target's choice. DC 20. However, for each mark on the target has above 1, the DC increases by 2. On a fail, the marked creature is reduced to 0 hit points on the 6th. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, that is a great. Okay. For 20th level spells, I guess those are good because you have the wish spell and whatnot, and only Chronomancers can use them. And they're bestowed to you. So, yeah, that's the Chronomancer, guys. From what I've read, I actually really like this. In my opinion, it's not too broke. It's actually well balanced. There's not a lot of drawbacks, though. But that's because it doesn't really give you a lot at the beginning. Half the time you're either getting a language or a path or maybe just an ability score increase. You're not really getting anything out of it right away. But overall, this was a good class. I really like it. I think I'm going to make a character for it today, and hopefully one of my DMs will let me play it. Like I said, the only thing that I had against it was the whole non-eating thing, but that's because I'm more of a survival campaign DM. But if I do have like my one-offs or whatever, I don't really care. But yeah, it's actually a really good class. I give this my first 10 out of 10. That's because I really liked it and everything. I thought it was good. But let me know what you guys think. Leave it in the comment section down below. Tell me what you think. If you have any questions of why I gave it that rating, or if you misunderstood something, let me know. Comment section, like I said. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, because, every subscriber counts. I do have rewards for subscribers. I do have a Patreon page also. So, if you subscribe, I'll greatly appreciate it. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.